another story. T.I. on the records, one thing, all of a sudden his best friend is dead. Plies. I didn't know anything about Plies. I only heard the good records. I'm on the set with Plies to do this video, and when I heard Plies talk to me, it blew my mind, because when I got on the phone, I was trying to get where he was. Yo, what's up, nigga? What we doing with this video, cuz? And he was like, first of all, I want to make sure that we have the particulars. I'm not kidding.
Right.
And then we get on the video, we're shooting the video, and he came, you know, with the entertainment garb. I understand it. But you know what happened? 30 real niggas came on the set.
Yeah.
It was 30 T-shirts.
White
30 slew-footed. And I look up, and since I've been in LA for 23 years, I said, okay, I know what I got to do. I got to go over there and meet it head on. I can't let it get out of control. And I'm not trying to be no hero, but I'm like, let me at least talk to whoever the fuck this is, because I heard him. And then, you know what? All of the security, nowhere to be found, including mine. Nowhere to be found. You know who was there? It was me, Breon, and my sister. All right, 30 niggas. I'm like, what the fuck? And the dude was like, yo, nigga, these niggas is faking our lives, Foxx. I said, who are you talking about? These niggas, punk-ass niggas running from Suge and I said, hey, we just shooting a video, because I didn't hear the music that Plies. I only heard the good records. Right. I said, no, dog, you got it wrong, man. We just doing a video, man. And then, after we calmed the situation, I shook 30 hands. I said, what's up, man? All right, man. Cool, good. All right, nigga. All right, cool, man. All right, t-shirt. All right, nigga. All right, cool, man. Cool, man. All right, nigga. All right, you too. All right, man. How's your mom? All right, cool, man. 30 hands. When I go in, Sophus Paul is with me.
Hysterical. I was there too.
I'm being honest. Yeah. Johnny Mac was
there.
Paul, he was nowhere. We go in the back. He said, Foxx, I think you should stay back here. I said, nigga, I'm not finna stay back here in this dressing room.
Foxx, I know these niggas.
I know these. I'm finna stay out. I'm not staying back here. So I get out there. We can't find Plies. And I understand why. Right. You know why? Because he was afraid for his life. Because you never know. He could have died.
He ran to the bathroom.
And then when I talked to him, he said, I didn't want this for you. I said, it's not me. Yeah. I said, it's you. I said, we can still do the video. I said, I guarantee you, it's not them kind of dudes. I said, maybe 15 years ago, it would have been, I would tell you who to run from.
Right.
I said, but I don't think these dudes. They would have came
in there shooting
It would have been just, it would have been, but you know what? My girl Tasha said, you never heard Plies music? I said, no, put it on.
This nigga killing.
I've never really, like, I said, you gotta be kidding me. He was talking about killing and goon this and kill that. I was like, are you kidding? That's what these dudes is listening to. And they want to find out, is the dude really real? Because we're gonna kill him. You can't, hip-hop was not designed for that.
Right.
No. And that's all I'm saying. Hip-hop wasn't, and I know I sound old right now, I know I sound crazy right now, but at the same time, it's like, Zoe, speak on it, Zoe, I'm sorry. And I don't mean to, let Poetess have a word, I'm sorry.
Cool. No, go ahead.
Well, you know, Mo was on the show last night, Cool Mo D, and he was talking about hip-hop in the beginning and why they were hard, what the purpose of being hard for. And he said when hip-hop blew up, at that time, R&B artists were a little bit more effeminate. Cats had jerry curls and makeup and, you know, guys. Right.
As Foxx Chad says to the tail. Shout out to B. Scott.
He got a big old dick.
And he married Tiny Lister.
So he was saying that's why, you know, you heard them, you know, rah. You know, everything was hard. Run DMC was hard. Everything was hard. But what artists, and I'm sure those artists learned this too. KRS-One told me the same thing. He said, I could go after Nelly, but if I go after Nelly for real, people take, I mean, I'm just rhyming. It's just a battle for me. KRS was like, you know, for everybody that's in the top 10 on the Billboard, I have a diss rhyme for all of them. Every year. I just do that to keep my skills sharp. But he was saying, if I were to go after them, there are people who believe in the content that I write. And they'll take it serious. So although it's fun for me, it's serious for the listener. And what people fail to realize is, as an artist, whether you accept the responsibility or not, it's a twofold responsibility. One, be true to your art and convey the truth of your life through your music. But two, take the responsibility of the effect that consciousness puts on someone else, the listener.
But don't you have to be conscious to even be on that level? Because I know that I used to listen to the that hardcore shit all the time too, but now that I've become older and a little more conscious, I don't want it in my subconscious. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. There's a lot of records that I don't listen to.
But hip hop was supposed to entertain.
But how do kids?
I'm not supposed to be afraid
but how
of you on
do
the
kids
record.
get there? The kids aren't there. They're not. They don't have that level of consciousness.
But this is what I think. First of all, we raise the kids.
Right.
Everything that we do, and listen, at my concert, there was kids that were 10, 11, 12, 13, all the way up to 85. And there was certain, we didn't change our show, but there were certain things that we put in there for them so they could say, okay, we had this, we understood that.
Right.
But it's us. It's like what we allow. It's all on us. It doesn't have anything to do with the parents because the parents they don't have the control over what's coming on the radio.
Right.
They don't. They don't have any control of us sitting in a studio and saying, yeah, that's great. And the crazy part about it is, these guys are some of the most incredible lyricists I've ever heard. All they have to do is just bring it to something else. When they started talking about, that's why I like now, I love how it's changing, how now it's more about the ladies and more about the party and what. Even when Puff and them started, it was more about champagne and lifestyle.
Right.
It was no more killing and all that kind of stuff. And so hopefully we will evolve into to something better. But I'm telling you, in the South, man, I tell my sister, I said, D, we gotta stop. I said, you gotta have something. And she said, I can't help it. I love it. It's the hood. I said, yeah, it's the hood. I said, but the hood ain't supposed to be seen like that. It's not.
Right.
It's not supposed to be seen.
Right.
We're not supposed to be showing that side of us.
Right.
Because that side of us is going to ignite things. And now what it does, it makes me afraid. Like we went some places, like I believe it was Houston or some other cats, and when we went there, I was like, yo, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, and I told Officer Paul, I said, nigga, this ain't LA.
Right.
These niggas right here will absolutely shoot you with a single barrel shotgun.
Right.
It's that country, and they not playing that. So I would even tell Johnny Mac. Johnny Mac was in the South, popping off a little bit when we was in New Orleans. Popping off in New Orleans. I said, hey man, I said, let me explain something to you. They don't understand it.
Right.
LA is different. I said, but they really believe it. They really believe you from LA. Hey, cuz they be doing whatever it is, right? And they really will step to you. So it's like me listening to NWA, I thought, still to this day, I think Ice Cube was one of the most incredible MCs ever.
That's right.
And that whole
even in NWA days, he was really kicking some knowledge.
He really
despite
was.
what people.
I understand because I know when he went solo, it's really when he really started kicking.
Right, because he went to New York, he was hanging out with Public Enemy.
Exactly.
I think of that song.
Yeah.
Well, the first
Not
NWA.
guilty.
I say, fuck you, bitch. They were running and jumping and screaming and yelling. I didn't write the song.
Story about a nigga like me. Never should have been let out to penitentiary.
Gangster.
Ice Cube would like to say that I'm a crazy motherfucker from around the way. Since I was a youth, I smoke weed out. Now I'm the motherfucker that you read about. Taking a life or two, that's what the hell I do. You don't like how I'm living? Well, fuck you. This is a gang, and I'm in it. My man Dre will fuck you up in a minute with a right, left, you're toothless. And then you say, goddamn, they ruthless. Everywhere we go, they say damn. And WA's fucking up the program.
Can I just tell you?
Just say about drinking straight out the 8 bottle. Do I look like a motherfucking role model? To a kid looking up to me, life ain't nothing but bitches and money. Cause I'm the type of nigga that's built to last. Fuck with me, I'll put a foot in your ass. See, I don't give a fuck cause I keep bailing. Yo! What the fuck are they yelling? Gangsta, gangsta. You gotta understand.
Listen,
I knew every word.
Can I say
this? Can I say this? How can you tell me from Texas that that's not true?
Well,
exactly. That cannot tell me that. But there's no way.
That was from that first
There's
album.
a part
about we said they was yelling and jumping and screaming.
Suddenly you see some niggas that I don't like walked over to him and said, what's up? First nigga that I saw, I hit him in the jaw. Ran, started stomping him, and so did E. By that time, got rushed by security out the door. But we don't quit. Ren said, let's toss some shit. I got a shotgun, and here's the plot. Taking niggas out with the flurry of buckshots. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I was gunning. And then you look, all you see is niggas running and falling and yelling and pushing and screaming and cussing. I step back and I kept busting. You cannot tell me that is not real.
Okay, can I just say this?
You cannot tell me that is uplifting our community.
I'm not defending it, but can I say this? NWA started out. They did them records for fun. They did them records for fun. They were doing comedy records. They were influenced by Blowfly, Red Fox, and people like that. So they started out doing these records as fun, and then it turned into something else.
Okay,
it turned into what we just saw.
but you got.
But even I think when they were making them records, I don't think they had an idea of what the impact would be.
Fuck you, bitch, and kept rolling.